Hostage family press statement, August 24th, 2024. Today marks day 323 that our loved ones are held in captivity. The Cairo summit is about to take place, and this appears to be our final chance. Either a hostage release deal will be secured, or the volatile situation in the Middle East will deteriorate. We are told there is some flexibility on Netanyahu's part, and that some gaps are being bridged. It is important to repeat and stress, since the beginning of July, there has been a deal ready to be signed, but the new conditions added by Netanyahu, the main one being the Philadelphi Corridor stipulation, are what is preventing this deal from happening. Suddenly, the Philadelphi Corridor has become the most crucial component for the survival of the state. Israel's security forces have stated, however, that they support this deal and that the Philadelphi Corridor can always be returned to when needed. This is nothing but another one of Netanyahu's spins. We'd like to address President Biden directly and say, Netanyahu has been systematically torpedoing this deal. You cannot believe a word he says. He will keep lying and deceiving you. He will tell you one thing, then do the opposite, all for his own personal, political, and criminal motives. He will toss a spark of hope your way, then continue with his delays and sabotage, just as he always does. President Biden, we need your help. We need you to put all possible pressure on Netanyahu in order to reach a breakthrough in the talks and secure a deal right this week. If Netanyahu carries on sabotaging this deal and continues torpedoing the chances of bringing the hostages back home, the Israeli people and the families of the hostages must know about it immediately. Expose the truth. Do not let him kill the deal. All of Israel's security forces support this hostage deal. They have repeatedly stated that the obstacles preventing this deal have been removed, and that this deal is in Israel's security interest. Netanyahu, however, is sabotaging this deal by insisting on adding a stipulation regarding the Philadelphi Corridor, a corridor which, if need be, the IDF could regain control of within 48 hours. 109 souls are being forsaken in Hamas captivity over that.
The Philadelphi Corridor is just another excuse, a cruel spin Netanyahu is using in order to both sabotage the deal and fan the flames of his poisonous campaign against the heads of the Israel security forces. It is nothing but a hollow spin. The majority of the public and the government understand that in order to save lives, a deal must be reached, even at the cost of ending the war. The fighting can always resume at a later date if needed, but first, lives must be saved. First, a deal must be signed. Netanyahu, we were shocked to hear that you asked a rescued hostage that you and your wife met with yesterday, what deal is on the table? What deal, you ask? The very same deal that you personally have been delaying and sabotaging. A person who actually wanted to bring the hostages back home wouldn't be asking what deal. He'd be running to secure it and sign it. 20 civilians and soldiers who were abducted by Hamas alive were killed in captivity because of you. Their blood is on your hands. A prime minister who protects his seat of power at the expense of the lives of hostages who are abandoned in captivity to suffer unspeakable torture and the cruelest death is guilty of committing a crime against his own people.